Hello. We
Hmm.
You want to start?
Cat.
Well, I think what we saw at the end of episode 7 was that and then when we had that scene, Catherine, remember where we turned the board around?
Yeah.
I think that was really the key because the images seemed so perhaps unrelated, but then of course we had the like sunscreen for protection and we had the moon, and so I think all those little steps were guiding us to really revealing that the message on the back.
Right. Like it's not so literal. It's like some of them were maybe the sunscreen protection, and then the rest were leading us to other clues. It's almost like we really had to think on our feet in terms of what does that mean and what does that lead to, and then like brainstorming between all of us of like one of us wouldn't get it and then somebody else would go, wait a minute, that's that thing. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in the next episode, we sort of get to the bottom of what that message means, what's been revealed. It's like those pictures where there's like a hidden image in the picture that jumps out at you in 3D. I feel like that's what Joy's really is.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, we'll move on to the next question. So, one thing that the viewers enjoy most about Good Witch is the strong chemistry the Merriweek cousins have when dealing with challenging moments. Huh. What do you all admire the most about their relationship? I'll start with that one. Or Sarah, did you want to?
No, you go.
Yeah. No, I just was like, first of all, I love working with you ladies so much. Like, it is just so beautiful and easy and organic. Like, I mean, Kat, we basically just met you and instantly we were all like, we bonded. Sarah and I, we go way back.
Yeah.
From the early movies.
10.
Yeah. And so it's so fun to work together. And I feel like we all have strength and I don't know, like there's that intuitive way about each of you. Like you're an amazing mom, Sarah, and Kat, you're just like a beautiful, like warm, giving person as an actress, and then it carries through as characters as well. Like we just I don't know, it kind of seems to work as this Merriweek cousin thing. I really feel like we're all related in some ways. So,
Totally, yeah.
yeah.
I love that.
I agree. And I love that they're all so completely different. Like they couldn't be more different. They all came from such different backgrounds. They didn't know each other growing up, but there's this bond between them that's like unshakable.
Yeah,
and then loyal to each other.
Totally. And then the similarities too that weave in the differences and similarities, and somehow they all keep intersecting.
Yeah.
And I think they have a really beautiful way of not getting not forcing each other to make certain decisions, especially, especially with Cassie. I think there's a gentle guidance that always happens, but because they understand that this extra bit of life that they have to navigate and these extra things that come with being a Merriweek, I think there's this lovely mutual respect that they give each other space to kind of go through what comes with that and respect each other to figure it out on their own and not push each other too hard. And I really like that dynamic of it, especially as we move on in the season and we really start to see them struggling in each of their own ways.
True. Yeah, there's so much they just allow each other to be who they are, and there's like this beautiful support that's always there. I love that.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, good. All right, we'll go to the next one. So this season, we're seeing your characters build deeper connections with their romantic partners. As we're getting closer to the season finale, could you give us any insight as to what is in store for their relationships?
I can start. Abigail Donovan got engaged last season, and now they're just sort of figuring out, well, once we solved the curse issue, what do we actually want our future to look like? And those big questions that they've never thought about or thought to answer because they were preoccupied. But things like, where do we want to live? And those kinds of very important things, they're kind of butting heads a little bit, but trying to work their way through.
And do we share a bank account or not? Little things you have to figure out after the exciting, fun, romantic dating period is over.
Well, real life stuff is starting.
Totally.
Kat, you have some exciting romance.
Yeah, I know. Joy and Zoe are like just at the very beginning of their journey. So it's all, I think they're just navigating their own stuff of opening up their hearts. I think both of them have come into this new relationship with a lot of pain in their past, and that's caused them to be really scared of falling for someone again. And I think they're both navigating that initial fear within themselves and slowly starting to kind of open up those little windows to, you know, who they are to each other and to trust each other, that they're not going to get hurt, which I think is one of the scary things at the beginning of a relationship, when you kind of get to that, okay, maybe this is going to be something. And so it's really amazing to see them do that. And I think Joy had her heart closed for a really long time. I mean, even the decision to stay in Middleton was big for her, because she had kind of been on the run for a while, just not settling and going place to place and not really wanting to commit to anything. So I think Zoe is the progression of that for her, of her settling in Middleton, choosing to stay with her family, and then choosing to open her heart up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
true.
you've had some really interesting stuff. Sam and Cassie have been, it's been a really interesting season for them.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed this season because I've always said that Cassie can't be perfect all the time. I mean, nobody would want to watch that every week. She just knows everything and everything's always perfect, you know? And I think that she's showing her human side, which is that things aren't always perfect, but you can still stay positive within that and get through it. But, you know, her husband and her daughter, like, I think people closest to her throw off her magic a bit, you know. It kind of, she doesn't always know what they're going to do and doesn't always have it all figured out. So, and then Sam and Cassie kind of run into some, you know, we've got the storm coming and the mysterious stuff going on with losing our powers, and so she's really thrown off. And I've enjoyed having some of those things come up with Sam and I to have to work out and work through. It's really been fun. Okay, should we move on to the next question?
Yeah.
Okay. There have been a lot of fun moments so far in season 7, from a 50s themed movie party to an unsolved Merrywick mystery. Are there any memorable scenes that you all have enjoyed filming?
Oh.
Ooh, I loved the 50s night.
I
That
did
was
too.
like
Yeah.
so much fun, especially coming right out of, like, we'd all been in lockdown for whatever that was, like 9 months. And we just started filming, and to be able to, like, safely go back to work with all our testing and protocols, and then take the masks off and dance, and oh my god, it was so much fun.
I always remember when the music stopped, none of us would stop dancing. So
And
the music would stop, and we would just be still going crazy because we were like, having so much fun.
So much fun. That was one of my favorite days too. I loved shooting. I just loved all the costumes, and everyone looked so great, and everyone looked so different too. It had a different style, and the old cars. It was just, the art department did such a good job. It was magical. Those were one of those days where, like, when you're a kid and you want to be an actor, those are the days that you imagine, you know?
Yeah, you're like, it's going to be so much fun all the time. That's
exactly.
great.
Oh my god, so good.
I also loved the episode where we met Joy's dad, because he
Ooh,
was
yeah.
all the time, and it was like this road trip. And the guy who played your dad, Trevor,
Yeah.
oh, amazing, and it just felt
Such a great actor.
This, like, bottle episode of the three of us on this sort of adventure.
I loved that. Some really touching scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so nice to get to work with you guys. Like, I felt like that was the block where we spent the most time, the three of us together, which was so lovely.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, good. Let's see. What's the next one? We've got, okay. Joy's vision board has been the key element to solving this season's mystery. If you had to create one vision board for the Merrywick cousins with images or objects, what would you use? Ooh.
Tea.
Tea.
Little potions with ice opera things. Oh, how about the black cauldron that's going to be?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that cauldron's coming in.
We need that.
And definitely little pieces of the blueprint.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of the house. Yes. What else?
Um,
What else would be good?
I feel like we're always eating baked goods. That could work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Muffins. Like a border of muffins.
Blueberry muffins, freshly baked, 24/7. Okay, good. Next one. Cassie, Abigail, and Joy have gone through amazing character growth, and it's been exciting to see their journeys unfold this season. If you had to describe what happens in the rest of season 7 using 3 words, what would they be? Ooh. I'll go. Oh, you go. Sarah, you go. No. Okay, I was just gonna, I immediately got love, mystery, joy. I know that's your name, but joy.
Nice. Beautiful.
I would just use 2 words, and they would be buckle up.
Oh!
Buckle up. Good one, Sarah. I love it. The first word that came to me was defy. And then the next one was trifecta.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Perfect. Okay, 2's good. We'll take 2.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so now to wrap up our social live, you guys ready to play a game?
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be who is most likely to Good Witch Edition. Okay, so we've got, of the 3 of us, or maybe any of the other cast, who is the most likely to attend a 50s themed movie party?
My first instinct was cat.
I was going to say me too. Yeah. That would definitely be something I would do.
I really loved the 50s movie.
Yeah.
On set.
Yeah.
That was so great. You guys look so amazing. Okay, good. And then who's the most likely to create a vision board? I would say Kat.
Really? Would you say me?
Yes.
I am very into Pinterest. It's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Catherine, would you create a vision board? I feel like you can get pretty crafty.
Yeah, I probably could. I mean, I do that. I more like journal it. Like I write out, you know, goals and plans and dreams. So yeah, okay, maybe me.
Yeah.
Add a few pictures. All right, I'm gonna get on that. Okay. Okay, who's the most likely to spend their free time baking tasty treats?
I mean, my first instinct was to say Kylie, but maybe that's because her character.
Oh, true.
Does Kylie bake? I've never.
I don't know.
Huh.
You know, I would say Mark because Mark was supposed to make me a sourdough bread.
Actually, you're right. Mark is an incredible baker.
Okay, I want my sourdough bread. I never got that last.
Yeah, he has like his own mother for his stuff.
And his starter? Oh my goodness. Of course.
Oh, yeah, it's his starter, not mother. I don't think. Yeah. I mean, it's gazpacho from scratch and stuff. So.
Oh wow.
Oh, so good. Love that. Okay, so who would be the most likely to sign up to take a foreign language class?
Jamie?
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
You took a history class last season.
Learn
took an actual
language
college course. Yeah.
Yeah, he could learn a language like over a weekend. He'll be like, I learned Portuguese this weekend.
Yeah, totally. Remember how he had all in his apartment when we were shooting? He had. Did he ever tell you guys about how he had when he was taking the course? Everything was written on these big pieces of.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't know about
Bristol board on his walls.
It was unbelievable because he had to do like a thesis for this like college history course he was taking. He's a huge history buff. I mean, he eats and breathes that. So yeah, he had like a whole wall of a grid of everything he was learning and like I don't even know. It's amazing.
Amazing.
Too smart for me.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, good. Well, that's all the questions and games I had for today.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just remind everyone to tune in and watch Good Witch Sunday night at 9 o'clock on Hallmark Channel.
Yeah, we'll see you guys on there. This was so lovely, guys. It was wonderful to hang out with you. I miss you.
I know, I miss you. Hope we get to do this again soon.
I hope so too.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.